Another strategy that people have said is this, that when you start feeling that kind of arousal, when you start feeling that kind of an anger, just yell out, stop. Because see, what needs to happen is you need to get your body and your mind onto a different kind of thought, right? The Proverbs say this. They say that a hot-tempered person does very foolish things. Isn't that true? So you want to take your mind and you want to get your mind off of those thoughts of how horrible that person is, how bad that situation is, how awful they treated you, whatever it is. And you need to get it onto something else. And so when you say, stop, now you have to be very careful when you do this, right? You don't want to be in the middle of your boss giving you instructions and you're getting angry and you're like, stop. And they're like, are you crazy? But the fact is you can either internally or just to yourself externally say that, and it will get your mind on another train of thought. And that's what we need when we get angry. The other thing that's really helpful is sometimes we need to just train ourselves to have a different thought as we're kind of stopping and realizing that we can't go further with what we've been doing. Is we could say this, hey, is it possible that I'm wrong? Could I be wrong? I mean, is there a way that I misinterpreted this, right? And so when you ask that question to yourself, it just kind of calms you down. It helps you stop right where you are and try to think about what's happened. Could I be wrong? Is it possible that I didn't give somebody the benefit of the doubt? Is it possible that I did something and they're not really to blame, but I am, that we maybe had miscommunication? Could I be wrong? That's a huge, huge idea. Now, some of us, when you think of saying that, you say, well, I never say I'm wrong. I mean, I'm pretty much always right. Okay, well, that's pride, right? I mean, we tend to think of ourselves as more highly as we ought to. But with anger, if you stop and say, could I be wrong? But the first thing you do is you stop. You have to stop doing whatever it is that you've been doing that didn't work. You have to delay your response. And I can't tell you how critical this is. Because see, since anger is a physical arousal kind of thing, if you can stop yourself, then what can happen is you can have some time and space just to come down off of that physical ramp because your body is ramped up to take action. That's the first place to start, is that we really need to begin by stopping.